All right, guys, this is our time to get us up the ring with the greatest faction in podcast history. Just Freak Wrestling, the JFW Podcast, hosted by Travis C.
I am Nubby, the Amazing Turtle.
I like that. Nubby, the Amazing Turtle.
I knew you would.
It's just nice hearing Nubby. God.
Well, I told you I'd make you happy one day.
Right? It's been 2 weeks since I heard Nubby because we took a break last week.
Not by choice, but...
No.
Life. Fucking
right.
life.
Right? I get why they call it a shoot, because you wish you were fucking dead.
Or you want to shoot people, one of the two.
Guys, don't worry about us missing last week. We are going to kind of go over some of the highlights that happened at the show 2 weeks ago over the weekend. Nubby has all those for us, so we're going to hit those real quick. We're also going to go over everything that happened this past weekend. And, of course, at least that I know of, there's 4 big shows happening this weekend.
As of right now, yes, there are 4. I thought there was 3, and then you pointed out one, and I don't know how that slipped my mind, but it's in the hopper, so it's ready.
So we got 4 shows that are happening this weekend that we know of as of right now. But Nubby actually did a brilliant thing and put a post out on our Facebook page. If you guys haven't had a chance to check it out yet, if you are a owner of a wrestling company, or you promote a wrestling company, you book a wrestling company, and you want us to talk about it here on Just Freak Wrestling, reach out to us and let us know, because we'd love to add you to the list of companies that we talked about. Nubby probably knows the list better than I do, but obviously we talk about SCW. It's one of the biggest companies, one of the companies that we talk about the most. Chicago Style Wrestling we talk about, DreamWave we talk about, POW we happen to mention, ArwPro, Crash Tested Wrestling I think we talk about,
Yep.
IPW, Northern Lights Wrestling.
All right.
I want to say there's like 1 or 2 in there as well that we have
Northland.
mentioned. So,
and we're going to have a new one I'm going to talk about today.
Oh, nice. So, yeah, so if you guys are out there and, like I said, you're part of a company that you want mentioned on the podcast, please feel free to reach out to us either on Facebook at Just Freaking Wrestling Podcast, or at justfreakinwrestlingyahoo.com. Just message us, reach out to us and everything, and we'll look into your company and promote and plug your shit. Phoenix Pro Wrestling, I got to talk about more. I think I slipped on that one and missed their most recent show. So that's on me, and I do apologize to Paul for doing that. Completely slipped my mind for some reason. I thought their next show was in November, and I was actually back in September. So I will do better at that. So Paul, again, I apologize for Phoenix Pro Wrestling, but I will keep up to date on that one as well. We're going to go over the predictions for Extreme Rules. Maybe I'll get Steve and Dally's down the line. If not, then it's just going to be a mano-a-mano thing between us for predictions for this pay-per-view coming up. And, yeah, so we're going to dive into all that. Before we do, I just got to mention that this episode of Just Freak Wrestling is brought to you by CarterComics.com. Now, if you're looking for a place to buy all your comic books, whether they be graded or raw, CarterComics.com is the best place for you to do that. Fill up your cart, use the promo code FREAKNET, that's FREAKNET. You'll save 10% on your entire order of comics. I think I said promo code, which that's my mistake, because it's not technically a promo code, it's a discount code, which means it's a code you can use over and over and over on every order you place. It's not just a one and done kind of thing, it's used over and over and over again. And the best part about our discount code is that it's also used on your eBay purchases at any of their 4 eBay accounts. And you can find those accounts just by going to CarterComics.com, scrolling to the bottom of the homepage, and clicking on one of the 4 links that are right there. CarterComics.com. Get your comics today.
Yes, sir. Lots of.
So many. Unrelated to wrestling, but I do want to mention it because it's part of FreakNet Studios, as JFW Podcast is part of FreakNet Studios. Travis D and Cartoon Joe celebrate Halloween over the month of October, as we call it This Freaky Show, as Cartoon Joe takes a break and the Freak Joe kind of joins me for the entire month. Went across Indiana and did some vlogs at 12 different cemeteries across the entire state. They're known for being very haunted and weird things happening at them. And me and the Freak Joe, we vlogged 12 of them. and they're going to be released throughout the month of October, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and finally the last one being released on Halloween itself. You can find all those vlogs at Freaknet Studios YouTube page. The first one just got dropped today as we record, which is Monday, October 3rd. And then, as I mentioned, Monday, Wednesday, Friday of the month of October, with the last one being on Halloween itself. So make sure you check those out. Subscribe to our YouTube page, hit the notification bell so you know when those drop, and enjoy our vlogs because they're a lot of fun doing it. And not to put any pressure on anybody, but they're exhausting to do. So to get the views on it would actually make me feel a little bit better about fucking doing it. So, yeah, that's it.
I'll definitely have to check those out.
Oh, you gotta check them out. They were kind of fun, especially since I fucked up the audio on them and had to voice over all of them, but they're still really cool. And it was a lot of fun doing them. So, wrestling stuff. Extreme Rules is coming up this Saturday as WWE transitions from Sunday pay-per-views into Saturday pay-per-views, which I still don't get why they want to do that, but, you know, it is what it is. As of right now, there's 6 matches, which I'm guessing they're probably going to do 1 or 2 more.
Right.
We'll have Bobby Lashley defending his United States Championship. I doubt they're going to book any type of Roman Reigns title match defense because there's not really working any kind of storyline for that at the moment. I wouldn't be surprised if Alpha Academy faces Gargano and Owens again because we know that they've been having a thing. But there is 6 matches that we can predict right now, and if any additional ones happen, then we can just mention them before the show pay-per-view starts on Saturday, which I probably will see it on Sunday because I will be at SCW Rock and Wrestling Hollowmania show at Steam Hollow Brewing.
All right. How about that?
Yeah.
We just have a beer together.
God, so many beers.
So many.
So many fucking beers. After the last couple of weeks at work. Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I want to start out with the 6-man tag team match that's been announced. So let me pull this up real quick. They're calling a 6-man tag team good old-fashioned Donnybrook match, which I tried to look up the description of that, and literally just fisticuffs are flying. I'm going to guess it's a tornado tag style match. The Brawling Brutes, which consists of Sheamus, Ridge Holland, and Butch, taking on Imperium, which is Gunther, Ludwig Kaiser, and Giovanni Vinci.
Oh, wow. I'm going to go with Team Sheamus.
Yeah, I went the Brutes, too. It seems like more up their alley. Like, Imperium does seem like... This is almost like Gangs in New York kind of thing. You know, you always give it to kind of the scraggly kind of people more so than prim and proper people. Like Revolutionary War. You know, the Imperium's like British, and then the Brutes are kind of like those dirty, disgusting revolutionaries. And they're always going to be, you know, one step ahead of the prim and proper. At least what I feel. Let's go Edge versus Finn Balor in an I Quit match. Logically, normally I would say I think Edge is going to win. But I want to guess that Finn Balor is going to pick up the win on this, and I don't think it's going to be because Finn Balor is going to make Edge just naturally say, I quit. I feel, and this is only my guess, because I want to justify my answer. Edge is going to say he quits because Judgment Day is going to put Beth Phoenix into harm, causing him no other choice but to say, I quit.
You know what? I'm going with that as well. Some kind of shenanigans would, and I think it'll be more Beth Phoenix involved in that. So yeah. Definitely.
I mean, it just like the one thing I kind of noticed more when it comes to WWE and stuff, as far as like their finishes and stuff at pay-per-views, is that there's something always unique about them. There's something different and involved. It's not just, you know, regular, like, okay, this is just how it's going to be. There's always something like the heel wins because of cheating. You know, the babyface wins because of the massive comeback. It's always a high spot finish or something memorable about this finish, as for the last couple months that the pay-per-view's been going on. And I want to say, obviously, the logical choice is Edge is going to win, but I don't know. I think in order to move the story forward, you have to do something where Edge loses, and to keep him strong, you don't just want him to lose outright to Finn Balor. You want him to lose because he has no choice but to lose, and whether it be like Dominic and Rhea dragging like Beth Phoenix like up to the stage, threatening to throw her off if he doesn't say "I quit" or some shit like that, I think would sell the story a little bit better. So, let's go Bayley, Bianca Belair, and a ladder match for the WWE Raw Women's Championship.
Ooh. I want to go with Bayley, but I don't see her winning the title right now. I just don't, unless they really want to build her as the champion. But Bianca still hasn't had it long enough, in my opinion. And I'm gonna have to go with Bianca on this one. But to see Bayley with the title as a heel, But the way the story's going, I say it's Bianca.
See, I'm kind of in the same mindset as far as like Bianca has been champion for that long. She's having a good run as a face, but I want to give it to Bayley because I think that they want to set Bianca up to kind of chase it again. And I think Bianca chasing the championship does more for the championship than her just holding on to the championship. Especially with Damage Control being, a group that are trying to build bigger and better. Giving everyone a championship in there seems pretty cool. And I know like they did it a lot with what's Mandy Rose's team in NXT?
Shit, I don't remember. I haven't watched NXT.
Toxic Attraction.
Okay.
I know they did it with that. Obviously, they're doing it with the Bloodline and everything, but it's one of the things like if it works, why if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And I think with Bayley coming back, them finding a way to cheat Bianca out of it, I think it would build to a great match, maybe a Survivor Series or something like that. Even if they were to do like a Survivor Series style match where they do like Damage Control versus like Bianca, Alexa Bliss, and Asuka. They add a couple more people on either side if they want, but I'm going to give it to Bayley to win because I think they're going to give it to her just to build Bianca for the next pay-per-view.
Right.
Let's go. Drew McIntyre versus Karrion Kross in a strap match. Simple. I'm picking Kross just because this is like his first match back since he got signed. If he loses, it just destroys everything. In my mind, like for him to lose his first match back, being signed and all that shit would just be dumb. And obviously, I think if he went over on Drew, it doesn't hurt either one of them. They're both tough fucking dudes. So for Drew to take a loss wouldn't be that big of a deal. So I'm gonna pick Karrion Kross just because logic states, being the returning guy, first match back, he should pick up the win.
I agree, but because it's a strap match, I'm gonna go with Drew.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. Is like I'm not quite sure because I know WWE has kind of changed their stipulations on strap matches. I know like the traditional way was tagging each post and like claiming a victory. I don't know if they're doing that this way or if it's literally just wearing a strap to not run away to get a pinfall.
Or they're just hitting each other with straps. Like they got two in each hand or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'm not sure what stipulation you're working towards here, but either way, I think Kross is going to win. Matt Riddle is taking on Seth freaking Rollins in a fight pit match with Daniel Cormier. I think I pronounced that right. Who will serve as special guest referee. Last time I think we saw a fight pit match, it was Riddle. I think he took on Thatcher, and Kurt was the referee of that one. So Riddle, familiar with fight pit matches, taking on Seth Rollins. Who do you got for this one?
I'm gonna go with Riddle. It's his match.
Yeah, I picked Riddle too, just because I think he needs like that win over Rollins to kind of end it all.
Yeah.
And with this being kind of a specialty match, I mean, honestly, WWE would be, it wouldn't be shocking for me to say like, well, Riddle picked the match, we gotta give it to Rollins. But Riddle needs that win over Rollins at some point.
Yeah.
So, final match is Liv Morgan versus Ronda Rousey in the Extreme Rules match for the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship. I want to give it to Rousey just because I love Liv Morgan. I think she's one of my favorite talents. I don't believe her as being champion. She just and it's weird because I don't want to say I don't want to be like a fucking super fan Steve, but I don't believe her as being like a tough champion. I think I felt the same way about Alexa Bliss, but Alexa Bliss proved me wrong with the way she was able to wrestle, maintain hold the championship, and defend it and everything. For some reason, like Liv Morgan just doesn't seem to have like that tough mentality.
Right.
I mean, like no disrespect for her, but like when she wrestles, she sells herself like she sells the moves like she's like very weak and very like brittle.
Mm-hmm.
Like she sells it like she's in like excruciating pain, in which you should, peek behind the curtain. You want to sell it as if your body's getting fucked up. But like, I mean, when she acts like she's at the point where she's about to fucking cry, I think that kind of hurts the character a little more. I mean, show that you're in pain, but don't show like you're a toddler who just scrapes his fucking knee.
Right.
And every time she wrestles, I just get that weird feeling, and there's no way to really like luck out in a match like this. She's been appearing to be doing against Ronda Rousey. So as much as I love Liv to have a successful title run, I don't think it's really working out as of right now, and I think Ronda's going to take the title back.
I'm gonna go with Liv only because I think this is gonna be the time where she does show that she's tough.
Mm-hmm.
She has all kinds of, there's gonna be weapons involved, so she'll be able to, be tough with them. I think it'll shock Ronda a little bit, and then might hurt her in the end.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with Liv.
Yeah. Another thing that could happen, and this would be the only thing that I would think would happen to give Liv the advantage, that there were constant times with Shayna Baszler being told by Ronda that she wasn't tough enough, that she wasn't, out to fucking kill or maim or whatever it was. So I could see Shayna coming in and attacking Rousey, giving Liv Morgan the win, which builds a story between Shayna and Rousey to find out who's the baddest bitch in fucking wrestling is. So I can see Liv winning that way. And if that's the case, I'll happily take the loss on that prediction. But I don't know. I don't know how likely WWE is to see that. That's why I should have been hired on to fucking be a booker for WWE a long time ago because I know shit. But I think to do that, I think Rousey versus Baszler would be a great fucking feud because obviously we're not going to see any four horsewomen in either. Charlotte Flair and Bayley and Becky, or on the other end with Ronda and Baszler and all them. So. But to see the two UFC people go at it with each other would be pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Outside of that, nothing really televised that I'm too concerned about talking about. I don't know if we mentioned it. I don't remember how long ago it happened. But I think we talked about Malachi being released or having some kind of issues with being released.
Yeah. It turns out he wasn't released. Yeah. But he's just taking a leave of absence.
Something like that. And I know there was some article I read that were Tony Khan said he has a 3-year contract, but he doesn't have a 3-year contract, whatever, for a 7-year, whatever the fuck it is. So there's I guess there's a lot of issues going on now with AEW as far as contracts and people want to be released or how they're used. I saw a video where FTR, everyone's calling it a shoot. I don't know how shoot it is or real it is. With FTR, saying, "Hey TK, we still work for you. Book us." I think that's just maybe something bigger that people are making it out to be than it really is.
Yeah.
WWE, all this fucking Alice in Wonderland, White Rabbit bullshit going on.
They're predicting Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, and everyone's fucking pissed that they're thinking it's not Bray Wyatt because they believe it's Bray Wyatt so much.
Yeah.
But
Man.
no, none too special as far as televised wrestling I want to talk about. None I can really
Uh,
think of as of right now. Is there anything you're watching? I know you said you're watching Raw right now.
yeah, and I'm about to drop a fucking shoot right now. Bobby Lashley's taking on Ali right now.
Mm-hmm.
Even though Ali's like fighting back, Lashley is just beating the shit out of him, and that's pissing me off. They are burying Ali again, pretty much, unless he comes up with a win on this. Okay, he just super kicked him right in the face. I don't know. I feel like in the beginning, Ali just got tossed around like he was nothing, but now he's fighting back. So I might be wrong. So maybe I won't shoot. But fucking give him a damn title already. God damn it. You hear that, WWE? Give Ali a championship.
Well, I know WWE listens to this because they fucking steal my ideas. Trust me, if you fucking watch Extreme Rules and Shayna Baszler comes down and attacks fucking Rousey, it's because they listen to this and they're like, it's not a bad fucking idea. Giving away all my shit for free.
Alright. Yeah. AEW steals shit too.
I believe it.
The Firm, they stole that from us. Our Proving Ground shit. We had the Firm on there.
Fuck yeah.
Well, there was the Firm in Project Revolution too, but they don't count. Fuck them.
Fuck that. Nubby, we got some indie shit to talk about. We got a lot of indie shit. There's a lot of tit. So much tits. Huge tit. So.
Well, as always, SCW be the main. Will be the main.
100%. So I'm going to cut it over to you. Let's talk about last week's highlights this past week and stuff and everything. So floor is yours.
All right. So I'm going to try and go through the results as quick as I can, and then if you want to give your thoughts at the end, feel free. All right. Crash Tested was Saturday. What the hell?
Oh, no, go ahead. I was pulling up some of the YouTube pages and stuff, and I forgot to add a video posted. Don't worry.
All right. So, Crash Tested had a show September 24th, Saturday. Let's see here. The show started out with Ricky Dunlap, Ricky the Janitor tribute. Again, we talked about it 2 weeks ago. He passed away recently. So a lot of tributes for him as he touched a lot of hearts and had a lot of friends in the Midwest, mainly Chicagoland area. All right, let me pull that back up. All right, so that's there. All right, so workhorses Wade Evans and DP3 defeated John Francis and Sean Danger via submission. John Francis has made his debut, and he was actually one of the trainers for the workhorses. So it was the student versus the teacher kind of thing, and they made Sean Danger submit. Lethal Lottery match 1. Damian Tyler versus Russell TD. Damian Tyler won the match. The Chasing Destiny Championship. Champion Nick Diamond defeated Michael Pierce. This was the kind of the shoot match kind of thing, but it was totally professional, I guess. There was a little mishap. Somehow the bell ringer rang the bell even though Michael Pierce kicked out. The referee didn't count to 3. The referee didn't call for the bell. The bell ringer rang the bell. So Nick Diamond got on the mic, said he didn't want to win like that. We're restarting the match, but Nick Diamond won the match anyway. Retained his championship. Gauntlet. High Society Gauntlet. The first one to go through it was the scumbag attorney, Eric Schultz. First one to come out was yours truly.
Yeah?
I lost. He used the ropes.
Oh, he cheated on you, Nubby?
He cheated on me.
Oh, man. Son of a bitch.
It was going back and forth. Like, we were, hitting each other. We weren't really bumping each other. But I don't know. I got a little too slow even for me. He kicked me in the gut, pushed me, grabbed my legs, pushed me on.
So you went tortoise and not hare.
Exactly.
Oh, well, that happens.
Yeah,
But you know what? You know what? You softened them up for everyone else.
I did.
Being the first one out there, that's an honor because like, hey, listen, we need the toughest guy out there to fucking soften him up. So if he gets lucky, he's no fucking challenge for what comes next.
Exactly. Before the match though, his manager, Cameron Wayne, came out with him, and CEO Jed Williamson came out and told Cameron that you are not going to be by the ring, but you are going to sit at ringside with 2 security guards in the front row. And he is to not get up. So there was that. And I'm not sure if he got up at any time after I lost, but it didn't matter because the next person that came out was Jay Thunder. Jay Thunder was whooping that ass, but Workhorses came out and distracted him. Referee had one of the Workhorses, and I think it was Wade Evans that took Eric Schultz's briefcase and whacked Jay Thunder in the face. Shenanigans. The next one to come out was ARC's D'Angelo Steele with C-Red. Because there's no beef between the High Society and the ARC, D'Angelo just walked out of the ring and took a count out. So, you talk about getting a bye, getting a little rest, but the last participant was All Day Marche Rocket, and Marche took the win. So Eric Schultz will not be getting any title shots anytime soon. Thank you, All Day Marche. Let's see. Lethal Lottery match 2. It was Gunner Brave versus Mikey Peterson of the Workhorses, and Gunner Brave won. I'm gonna give it to Mikey Peterson on this. He, held his own. I'm surprised. He still lost because he's a bitch, but hey. You're not gonna beat Gunner Brave. Come on.
But one tough bitch.
He's part of, Seth Rollins' school, so of course. Alright, CTW heavyweight title match, the main event. It was Miles Mercer, the Kang, versus Mike Strong. Miles Mercer took the win. Obviously there were some shenanigans. ARC, Renee Van Peebles, C-Red out there. After the match, D'Angelo Steele, Mercer, C-Red, Renee Van Peebles, they were beating up Mike Strong, and then Marche Rocket came out for the save. It then set up an announcement for November is Crash Givings. It's going to be a Survivor Series elimination match, of course. I mean, you should always have Survivor Series in November, no matter where you're at. So it's going to be the ARC, C-Red, Miles Mercer, Renee Van Peebles, and D'Angelo Steele versus Marche Rocket, Mike Strong, Sanji, and a mystery partner. Who knows the mystery? I don't. It is definitely a mystery.
Who do you think it is, though?
I think it's somebody that has issues with ARC.
Seems like a short list. To you?
There's a long list.
To you.
I'll spoil it right now. It is not me.
Oh.
Because I am in my own elimination match. But we will talk about that in the next few weeks. I don't want to spoil
At another time.
another time. So
another time.
that is the end of Crash Tested. So we will now fast forward to the next day, which was the Illiana Pro Wrestling show, which featured the Medallion Tournament. Now, I'm not going to go through all the matches because all that is important is the main event for the Medallion. So the finals, it was Joey Dalton versus Jay Thunder versus Quinn Whitlock. Joey Dalton is the new Medallion holder. So, which means he can challenge for any championship except the league champion, which is Aaron Stone. But I'm going to get to him in a second. So any title, he can get 2 more people and go for the trios tag titles, or even go against Ewok for the alternative title. Whatever he chooses. Now, it's good for 2 championship matches. However, in order to get that second match, that second title match, he has to win the first one. So let's say he goes after Ewok, wins the alternative championship, he can challenge for another title. But if he loses, he cannot challenge for any more titles as the medallion is vacated, null and void. Like it never happened. So that is the rule for that. Let's see, there was another match. Okay, in a special grudge match, it was El Scorpion Dorado, whatever, versus Aaron Stone, the league champion, as I mentioned. Aaron Stone defeats El Scorpion, and after the match, Aaron Stone went on a little rant saying that as league champion, he still has not been in a main event at IPW, but mentions that there was somebody that was in the main event that didn't deserve to be in one before him, and that was Steve.
Power Hour Steve?
Power Hour Steve
Fucking
got
Power Hour Steve.
got called out by Aaron Stone. So it's going to be Aaron Stone versus Steve at the October show.
God, yes.
I don't understand it. Why? See, here's the thing. Aaron Stone has been ducking the whole entire roster by not defending his championship to begin with. When everybody's titles were on the line a couple shows ago, Where was he? Sitting in the back eating Cheetos or something, doing something, maybe having a beer. He didn't defend his title, and he was called out by the other champions. So what does he do? He challenges the ticket taker. Steve was taking tickets, and he was challenged. Real tough there, Aaron Stone.
Well,
so yeah, that match.
Steve's a tough motherfucker. I don't know if you remember, but he did win the Battle Royal at Hollowmania last year.
He did.
He did. So I mean,
how he survived Chucky, I'll never know.
He was just a Captain America. Captain America wins all.
Right. He defeated the Flash. And then there was another special challenge match. The Workhorses, DP3, Mikey Peterson, and Wade Evans versus the dog-faced bastard, Greg Murray, Nikki Nix, and yours truly. Did we win? Did we win? No. You're right. How do you think we lost? Rather take a guess?
God. I'm going to guess cheating.
You're right. They cheated.
Nubby, you can't catch a break, man. They keep putting you up against cheaters. It's not fair.
I mean, wasn't the one that was cheated this time, technically.
Ah, okay. Well, at least it didn't cheat on you. You know, you don't deserve to have that happen twice, especially in the same weekend.
Right. But Nikki Nix almost had the match won for us. She had DP3 in her submission, and while the referee was distracted, Wade Evans came in with Greg Murray's bone and hit Nikki in the head.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. Is like I know, and I guess it's kind of embarrassing to say, but like with Nikki being, you know, at SCW training, getting booked at SCW, to me, she's an SCW person. I know that she has a history in the business before SCW. I don't know it. To be honest with you, I don't give a fuck about it at this moment. But she's had several big matches with Amazon, with Angel. And yeah, she's not coming up victorious, but pretty fucking close.
Oh yeah.
And that's impressive in itself. Like I said, I know she had a history before she came back to the business and came back at SCW. So I don't know how long she's been gone, but she's only been back maybe for like a handful of fucking matches that I've seen. And each one she gets a little bit stronger, a little bit faster, a little bit better. So to get one up on her like that, I mean, they're lucky because I think she's getting to that point where like things like that may not happen again.
Right.
But I'm a huge fan of her. I'm glad, like you said, I know we've talked about it, not you and I, but talked about it on the show a few times. The two biggest things that SCW lacks is a tag team division and a women's division. They don't have, you know, I mean, they got enough fucking dudes. They got enough fucking big dudes, you know. You know, they got some guys who, you know, they got some quick guys. I wouldn't say high flyers, but you got some technical guys, some powerhouse dudes and everything. They got that fucking wheelhouse set. But when it comes to the women's division, it's not that big. Obviously, women in the industry in this area is kind of scarce. A lot of the talent, a lot of the women, the female talent in this area, you know, they're going on to bigger, better things. NXT, AEW, whatever it is, you know, Shimmer, you know, whatever. So you don't get a lot of it. So for someone like this to get back into the business shows that they still have go is really fucking cool. So I'm sure it was fun to tag with her and everything. And it's just unfortunate that cheating has to, you know, prevent fucking Nubby from getting, you know, another fucking victory for the weekend.
But I will say this, we did beat their ass for most of the match.
Oh, I have no doubt.
I mean, it was simple, easy. We were beating the shit out of them. It just took one little, I guess we let our guard down. I don't know. Some shit, you know, the referee just got in the way too much and he got distracted and shit happens. Yeah. I mean, I'll give it to DP3. He knocked me and Greg Murray on our asses pretty much for the first time the whole match. But he got me in the face, so I was a little bit cockeyed myself, so I couldn't save Nikki, you know, right away. I was close, but I just didn't make it. You know, me and Nikki haven't had, you know, the wins lately, but shit happens, you know. We're working our way back. I mean, 'cause I haven't wrestled full time and for a long time. I'm still getting in the swing of things. Like, I think I feel better now than I did a year ago. So I'm starting to get my energy back, my confidence. I mean, after that Rocket Pro show from the Battle Royal, I was like, all right, here we go. It was starting to come back. Just not everything's going to happen. Yeah, I won a title, but where did that get me?
Well, you know, if you ever feel the need to knock some ring rust off and everything, you could head on down to the SCW training schools that happen on Tuesdays and Thursday nights.
I've been there, quite a few. Right. I'm actually going to be returning there very soon, sooner than later. It's just work schedule, man.
My gym is your gym, bro. Me gym as Sue gym.
All right. That was almost 2 weeks ago, about, I say over a week.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're going to get into this past weekend. Let's see here. I guess I'll start with POW. Oh wait, that's right. I got nothing because they haven't posted their results, and the higher ups at POW decided to leave me on red when I asked them nicely to send me the results so I can promote them. But that's okay.
Pretty embarrassing for them.
It is.
Right?
I'm trying to be nice here despite what they do to me.
Exactly. We can only do so much here at the podcast. We could reach out, but hey, you know what? If they don't want their shit mentioned, that's on them. They want to sit there and post pictures and get people to fake news their own ideas on that referee photo about saying how you and Flat Top were the bad guys and shit. Well, hey, let them fucking pull a little bullshit.
But I have a theory.
I would love to hear it.
But what if they're not going to post the results because there were some SCW matches or SCW versus POW, and what if SCW came out on top? Maybe that's why they're not posting.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised one bit if that's true. I mean, POW, it doesn't matter if they're on their own turf or at SCW's turf. Yeah, they don't really win that often.
I mean, I'm pretty sure some of the stuff that did happen
Mm.
uh, led to having their match at Wrestle Rage, where it's going to be, was it 5-on-4-on-5 or 4-on-4, 5-on-5 elimination match at Wrestle Rage, SCW versus POW.
Yeah, I think it's 5-on-5 because if I remember correctly, it's Elite Pain. So we got Marco and Hunter. Terry Allen's gonna be there. He's gonna be part of it, and I want to say there were two other people.
Aaron Xavier, and maybe Sean Mulligan.
No, I don't think that's it.
I'll pull it up.
No, you're fine.
See, even if they fucked me today, but I'm still promoting them. Jagoffs. Fucking jagoffs.
Bunch of fucking jagoffs, bud.
Fucking pal. They suck ass. Um, so it will be, yep, Elite Pain, Sean Mulligan, Terry Allen and Aaron Xavier versus Team Revolution, which is Jimmy Blaze and the guy from the nursing home, Eric Freedom. Lost Soul, Chris Cairo. It's your boy Mason Perks. Scott Spade with Tiny and Mistress Misery. That's a nice team. Oh, Special Enforcer, Austin Roberts.
Oh, there we go. Former Abaddon or Abaddon, however Daly wants me to pronounce it.
With Nightbreed with Hunter Payne.
Yeah, Balthazar. The
Baltazar.
fucking Balthazar. Former member of Cash Inc.
Elite Pro.
Fuck yeah. Back
Oh,
when
yeah,
he was some scrawny bald-headed white guy instead of some beefed up bald-headed white guy.
he was about medium at Elite Pro. I say
Yeah.
he was getting there.
Him and Marche.
Marche,
Had
now that
bulk,
motherfucker.
they bulked up huge since last time I saw them.
And for someone that's that huge, Marche can still fly.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Those drop kicks, man. Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that said, since Pyle decided to fade me, they're not gonna get the results, but I guess it's because SCW whooped their ass. So, I'm gonna go with Northland. It's called Nightmare on the Square. Ooh. Let's see, Adam Stallion defeated a local guy. Alpha Zeta Zeta defeated Doom Montgomery and some other local guy. I'm not being given real names here.
Yeah.
This is what happens when you talk to Metalhead. He doesn't give me names. He doesn't even talk. Doesn't even know how to type.
We need interns. We just
He,
be fucking into.
you know, I am still his manager, and yet he still hasn't learned how to type. The Cypher defeated King Trell, Moondog Murray, or Dogface Bastard, whatever he is at Northland. He defeated Joey Mayberry. Mario Pardua defeated Jay Thunder. Nestra lost Eddie the Bruiser Cruiser guy. I have to get his name right. Eddie defeated the Nestra. Metalhead versus Michael Myers. From what I
actor or
saw,
the murderer?
the murderer.
Oh, gotcha.
This ended up being a no contest because Cypher came out and choke slammed the both of them. And then the main event for the Northland Championship title, it was Eric Schultz versus champion Cody James in a casket match. And from what I heard, Eric Schultz defeated Cody James as the all-heel wrestling people came out and stuffed Cody James in the casket.
That's a shame. I like Cody. I would love to see Cody back at Southland soon.
Sooner or later, I'm hearing some good possible happenings.
Yeah, I had a conversation. He was on one of my Southland talks. I had a good talk with him. Cool fucking dude. This was obviously pre him hating on Nubby with Chris Miller, but
Oh, of course.
Cool fucking dude.
Of course. You know, I still hate him. But I defeated him in Chris Miller, so there's that. And, you know, speaking of Cody James, you know, earlier in the day, before he went and got buried, he wrestled at Rocket Pro Wrestling in the first match. He had a Rocket Pro Championship match against champion Christian Rose. That match ended up being a no contest because they both decided, as they were brawling, to push the referee. The referee didn't want anything to do with it. He disqualified both of them. It allowed everybody to come out from the back, except me, because I didn't want to get in the middle of it. To pull them apart, they were going at each other. They wanted to kill each other. So next month they'll have a rematch, and I'm thinking it's going to be a no disqualification match or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So after that, Cody went and got buried.
Not a good weekend for Cody James.
Yeah, I think I had a better weekend than him. Crazy. Before that match happened at the beginning of the show, there was a video showing Joey Roth being injured. So Joey Roth was not there to help his buddies of the Idols. Mm-hmm. He's blaming Steve because Steve eliminated him from the Royal last month. So Steve's fault, apparently.
Fucking Steve. Always has to get into the middle of something. Can't just be there.
Well, it wasn't his fault. He was booked to be in the Rumble. He was number 13 or 14.
Yeah, I'm sure the elimination was a little too aggressive.
Aren't they supposed to be?
Slightly aggressive. Slightly.
Well.
I don't know.
Well then.
No, you're right. It's an aggression thing because you want to win.
Right.
You know? And I'm going to guess that if he really got hurt getting thrown out of the ring, that he wasn't properly trained on how to take a bump.
Well, he is a manager, and I beat him twice.
Oh, there you go. See?
The first time in under 5 minutes. And I took his title.
You know what? He wasn't Elite Pro trained. That's his problem.
Yeah, I was.
You were.
So, the next match, Aaron Stone defeated the Ryan Matthews. Aaron Stone called him out, cut a promo, and then Ryan Matthews came out and then got his ass beat. Let's see, so for this match to happen, General Manager Damian Saint put Stone's spot in the briefcase match on the line. So Stone had something to fight for.
Wow.
Damian Saint's a bastard. I'm just gonna put that out there. Even though, he did grant me my wish, but I will bring that up later. So then after the match, Ryan, Matthews attacked Stone. Of course. Cause, he's a big baby. Shaq Jordan wrestled Russell TD and Hot Rod Daddy Andy in a triple threat match, qualifying match, I should say, for the Rocket to the Top briefcase match for Harvest Havoc, and Shaq Jordan wins the match. So far we got Aaron Stone and Shaq Jordan in this, Rocket to the Top briefcase match. It was after that, Damian Saint come out and with Damian Gray of the Idols, decided to put Jay back, who was the former general manager before the Idols took over, and put him on, janitorial duties. Kind of like what Crash Tested did to, Steve Kenton years ago. So, he had a vacuum, everything, wash toilets, some shit like that. And then he decided to yell at Steve. He yelled at Steve and told Steve that he has to stand for the rest of the show. So Steve was not allowed to sit down.
Oh.
They took his chair and everything. And then Steve tried to get another chair and, well, they took that chair away. So Steve had to stand. Yeah.
I mean, they are in control, so.
Yeah. Again, Damian Saint's an asshole. But again, he granted me my wish, so I gotta stop calling him an asshole before he takes it away. So after all that, Joey Blues called out Brian Krazer. They're Team No Coast. They're the ones that have been having issues.
Mm-hmm.
And Joey Blues just wanted to talk. Well, they talked, but then they beating each other up some more. So other No Coast members came out and they tried to separate them, and then apparently it was supposed to be Joey Blues and Brian Krazer in a 6-man tag, but ended up being the other No Coast members, DC Shaw and Trevin Wolf. And who would their partner be? Well, we'll get to that in a sec. As they took on the Kings of the Sixth, which is Devin August and Skylar Reed. They are from Canada. A couple of Canadians. And they also had a mystery partner. Now you're probably gonna wonder, how did this happen when this guy was supposed to be somewhere else at the same time?
Mm-hmm.
Their mystery partner was Michael Myers. How was he there and in Woodstock at the same time?
It's physical, bro.
So No Coast had a mystery partner, and it was Darth Vader.
This is why I love wrestling so much.
And
Wrestling.
so No Coast and Darth Vader win as Darth Vader used the Force on Michael Myers to not only whoop his ass, but also to make Michael Myers turn on his partners to get the win.
God, that's amazing. That video's up on YouTube, right?
It's on Wrestling with Unicorns right now. It's not on their YouTube page. I did share it.
Wrestling with Unicorns.
Yeah, that's the their video team. They shoot videos. They were a representative at the show on Saturday.
Gotcha.
So I did share it. You just have to look for it. I tagged a couple people in it.
Did you share it on our Facebook page?
On mine. I haven't shared on yours.
You
Ours.
motherfucker.
I should have tagged you, and I don't know why. Well,
You
okay.
motherfucker.
Well, what it is, because the guys that I tagged are part of that podcast, the Jedi Talk and Fork Mother Box. So they're DC and all that, Jedi fans, Star Wars fans.
Gotcha.
So I didn't even think. Triple threat match, Rocket to the Top briefcase qualifying match. It was 12 gauge versus Axel Rico versus Bad Buns, Jay Fowler. Fowler won with the buns on Axel Rico. So it's going to be Aaron Stone versus Shaq Jordan versus Fowler at Harvest Havoc for the shot to the top briefcase. In a singles match, it was Quinn Whittock versus Shogun Chris Logan. Let's see, Shogun was actually escorted by the Windy City Ghostbusters. They had the Proton Compact and everything. It was funny. Quinn Whittock ended up winning because Damian Gray decided to be an asshole and distract Shogun and hit him with a bat. And Whittock didn't see it, so he kind of felt bad and showed some respect to Shogun after the match. The next match, before the match, Johnny Nye appeared on screen as he was not in the building. He was supposed to team with the Idols in an 8-man tag against those damn Coyotes. So he ended up being replaced with a new member of the Idols, Tully Bertarelli. I just got new water.
A new water. What's your Thornton's fountain drink?
We didn't get one today.
Oh, gee. Is that in a koozie?
Yep.
You got a water in a koozie, Nubby?
That's right.
Fucking classy as hell, man.
That's what I do.
That is classy as fuck. Here I am just drinking out of a regular plastic cup. You got water bottle with a koozie. Oh,
damn.
fucking A.
That's how I roll. You should see our living room. It's full of koozies. They're everywhere. And then we still wonder where the fuck they are.
So many koozies, we can never find one.
Exactly. So ended up being the Fabulous Idols, Damian Gray, Kevin Cade, Ruthless Rockin' Rivera, and Tully versus those damn Coyotes, Connor Hopkins, Brooks Burna, Damian Deschain, and a non-Coyote, Maximus Orion. Team Orion and the Coyotes defeated the Fabulous Idols. They got on the mic to talk some more to the Idols because their dispute is not over yet. There's still a lot to go on. This fight is going to keep going. But Burna got on the mic as well and called somebody to come in the ring. Can you guess who that person was?
You.
It was me. I was doing commentary for that match. And he called me in the ring because he knew I had something to say. Did you watch the Power Hour with Rockin' Rivera on it?
No, I have not. The last few weeks, I've been behind on the last few weeks. I plan on catching up, but no. I heard it was good. I mean, I catch the comments and stuff when people are posting about it, kind of like get an idea of what's going on with it, but I have not personally listened to it now.
So, on the show, Rockin', I've known him for a long time, and he made that known. He actually said I was kind of like a big brother to him.
Ooh, did he get in trouble for mentioning your name on the Power Hour?
No, apparently that's okay. We're squashed. That everything's squashed.
Oh,
I
now
still
it's
get the,
okay. Now it's okay.
I still get the dirty looks, but everything's square. But so he mentioned that I was like a brother. That there's no beef with me. It's just
Yeah.
business is business.
Mm-hmm.
So I brought that up in the promo, and I'm like, well, I'm going to conduct my own business, and I challenged him to a match for next month, and
Nubby.
he accepted. And then later on, Damian Saint saw me after the show and said he's granting my wish. So it'll be me versus Rockin' for the RPW Chicagoland Championship at Harvest Havoc on November 5th.
What was the title you recently held?
That was the Chicagoland Championship. It was under IPW, and because RPW was taking it, I vacated it to them for the Fatal 4-Way, and then I had a chance to win it, but I got cheated, as usual, by Rockin'. You know, my little brother hit me with my weapon. Go figure. Business is business, right?
Yeah.
Uh, in a singles match for the Outer Limits Championship, it was Gunnar Brave, the Outer Limits champion, versus Storm Grayson. This match was pretty fun to watch. I was doing a little bit of commentary on that as well. I actually had my first win against Storm Grayson years ago.
Nice.
It was in a tag match, me and Nick Cutler against him and Brendan Conway. I was so over that day too, but the promoter didn't like me still. No matter how over I was, he still wouldn't book me after that. That's okay. His companies no longer exist. Anyway, so
Yeah.
Gunnar Brave defeated, Storm Grayson. Some shenanigans happened there. I believe it's the idols that got involved. But Gunnar Brave just walked away, didn't care. I think he's still undecided if he wants to be an idol. But we'll see how this plays out. Match 8. Casket match. All Day Marche Rocket versus Grin. Grin defeated Marche and buried Marche all day. He buried him. That's it. Marche's buried.
Oh, Marche.
Well,
Feeling
actually,
so
he's out.
Joe.
He's out. He's out of there now. He had help, but Grin won. I don't know what happens here with Grin. Is he gonna come back and, go for the title again? We don't know, but that was the end of this feud. It's been a whole year, exactly a year. Grin made his debut, challenged Marche, and now they fought all year and they finally ended it. So that's the end of Rocket Pro until Harvest Havoc, which is November 5th. I get my title shot. Fucking Rockin', kill you.
Rockin'.
Alright, we got some shows coming up.
Yep.
Even though there's a show here for Sunday, we'll still keep Southland for the main event because that's our home for JFW.
Amen.
So we'll start with ARW, which is the same day as Southland, but I feel like it's only right to promote it still because it's what we do. We are JFW and we promote and talk about stuff.
Fuck. Yes.
Uh,
Preach, Nubby.
so ARW returns October 8th this Saturday. American Legion Post 100, 1899 Central Avenue, Lake Station, Indiana. Doors open at 6 p.m., bell time 7 p.m. Tickets just $10. Let's see here. We have a tag tournament match. It is going to be Hot Rod Daddy Andy and Muggsy James versus Joey Dalton and Quinn Whittock. That should be a fun match.
Oh, yeah.
Max Holiday versus Nick Diamond, the undeniable, and the golden ticket holder.
Oh shit, that's right. Yeah.
Indiana State title is on the line as Bow, the champion, takes on Lennox Leon. Then we got Nick Cutler and Greg Glover versus Dave Allen and Isaiah Moore. This Dave Allen and Nick Cutler are still going on after the last few months. Nick Cutler has been keeping his title due to shenanigans and referee stuff, and see what happens with this tag match. Let's see, I want to call it a special challenge, grudge match, something like that. Braun the Lumberjack versus JPH. JPH has gone on to challenge every member of the family, it seems. He took out Ivan, and now he wants Braun. So,
JPH... It seems ever since JPH betrayed SCW, went to POW, whatever, became JPH 2099 or whatever the fuck he is, 3090, whatever the hell it is, whatever goofy era he's from, in the ODSY.
Yeah, Odyssey, some shit.
Yeah, he seems like he's more now than ever trying to make a name for himself. Which he's done a great job at it, when he was at SCW, when he was, fan favorite. Now it seems like he's trying to make a name for himself in the wrong ways.
Right.
Trying to be looking at all these veterans and these guys who paved the way for independent wrestling, and just showing that he's better than them. And I mean, it's all well and good. He is truly making a name for himself. It's just not the way you would hope to see JPH do it.
Right. I mean, maybe losing that championship did a lot to his head, but I just feel like he joined the wrong team. It wasn't SCW that cost him the title.
No.
So, and now he's going at ARW. He's trying to go through the family. But I feel like, he's gonna, okay, fine, he's gonna take out the veterans of the family, but rumor has it there's new members gonna be joining. Is he gonna go through them? And will it be the same results? Will JPH take out Braun? And if he does, will newer ones come and, stop him from going through the whole family?
Yeah, and that's one thing too, and I know I kind of touched on it a little bit with my interview with Ivan, and obviously we're going to mention the match that's like the highlight of this ARW show. The idea that Ivan was retiring and calling it a career, like, we didn't know what was left for the family after that. But it doesn't seem like the family's going to go away.
No, I mean, I'm seeing J City right now. He's been around a long time, but he's still young and he's getting back in the game, and it looks like he's a new member of the family.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I'm kind of hoping someone else becomes a member, but I won't mention my name. I've been fighting for that spot.
I think all you gotta do is just show up with the shirt, man, and they'll just assume you're part of it.
Someone actually did assume I was when I showed up at the one show I did go to with the shirt on. I kind of wanted to roll with it, but I'm like, I can't do that. I'll be like, I bought it to support them.
Work the gimmick, bro. Work the fucking gimmick.
But to be able to wear it as a member is like a whole different feeling.
Yeah. No, I get that.
And it's like something I do want to be like part of. I want to be something cool, part of something cool like that. It's just one of the things. I've never been part of a faction, and I've been. Wait, hold on.
Whoa!
No. Whoa! In wrestling, in the ring, not podcast. In the ring.
Two different.
Two different
Maybe by that, dude, you won't be part of a fucking faction, you motherfucker.
In the ring. Outside the ring, I am part of the greatest faction in podcast history. The JFW Podcast.
You motherfucker. Hit me in the fields there, Nubs. Right in the fields.
So, then we got the, I guess, career ending, last match, singles match, Ivan Manson versus Terry Allen. There is a video out there of them talking about it on I think it's on the ARW page. I believe it it happened after the roast. But, this match, I'm sad I'm gonna miss it, but gotta do what we gotta do, right?
Yeah, I really wanted to check his last match out, and as soon as I figured out what date it was, it's like, I mean, there's obligations that you gotta fucking be a part of, and I'm sure it'll be up online. And it's a bittersweet thing, because, I mean, as much as, I want Ivan to keep moving forward and and he's been posting pictures of his training and getting ready for it, and dude looks almost better than he has in fucking years. Fucking jacked. So, but at the same time, like, I know as soon as it's over, I'm going to get him back on the show, and we're going to do some fucking stories and everything, so I'm really eager to see that. And that's coming up here in December, so I'm sure it's going to be a great fucking match. It's awesome that he got Alan to do it as much.
Yeah.
Alan isn't, like, one of my favorite people. I have a lot of respect for him to at least do that for him.
That should be it's an interesting card overall. So we'll see what happens with the aftermath and where things go, and see where Terry Allen goes after this. What is he gonna be completely done after that too? I mean, what does he do? So that's ARW, that's this Saturday. Also Saturday, but a few hours before. So, some of you should be able to make 2 shows, or three shows if you want it, if you can do it. DreamWave returns this Saturday for a 3:00 special start time show. Doors open at 2 p.m. It's at Luz La Grotto at, it's 3001 5th Street in Peru, Illinois. Front row is $30. Second row is $25. General admission is $20. Kids 10 and under, you're only $10. Let's see here. One of the matches, Davey Richards versus Christian Rose. That should be a good one. We've got Hartenbauer versus Justin Fowler. So, I said his name wrong earlier. My bad. Justin, not Jay. Maybe people should write Justin and not Jay on the papers. Vince Dorado versus Frugal Del Sol. I think I said that right. Diogo Del Sol. Yeah. That's going to be an interesting lucha match. A special appearance by Luigi Primo, the pizza guy. You've seen him on the news doing his pizza stuff.
I'm so glad I have, because I didn't know who that guy was until I saw the videos of him fucking popping up like all over the place. Fucking incredible.
Lance Archer will be taking on Griff Garrison. Hornswoggle, or Swoggle for copyright reasons, versus Ziki Zishi. He's the manager of Vic Capri and Justin Fowler. Nick Brubaker versus Bucky Collins. And we got 12 Gauge and Hunter Holdcraft versus the 4-Star Heroes, which is Matt Nix and Chris Castro. And then we got Axel Rico versus Connor Hopkins of those damn Coyotes. And I believe that is the match card for DreamWave. I do not see any more matches up there, so that should be it.
Yeah.
As always, you can follow DreamWave on Facebook, along with ArwPro, and along with this new show I'm about to talk about. They've had a few shows over the last couple of years, but due to COVID, they had to stop running here and there. But Chicagoland Championship Wrestling returns to action October 9th, which is Sunday, at the American Legion 451 is 121 Squiat Legion Ave. That's SKWIAT Legion Ave in Michigan City, Indiana. Doors open at 1 p.m., bell time 2 p.m., general admission $10. A family 4-pack is only $30. So really, you're buying 3 and getting 1 free per family, pretty much.
That's fucking math, guys.
Hell yeah. That hurt my brain.
Can't argue with math.
Oh. They got a huge card, as they're bringing in a lot of stars from different companies. Let's see. We got the Outrunners versus Youth Gone Wild. The Sin City Playboys versus, now I cannot say their fucking name. The Brew Bros. BREAUX. Whatever that word is, bros.
Brew?
Something like that. Brew Bros.
Brew.
There are a couple of, I want to say hippies.
Works for me, man.
Let's see, we got Sunny Zay. I think that's how you say it. ZHAI. Versus Garrison Creed, the mercenary. Marche Rocket versus Braven Fett. We have special CCW versus Dragon Gate special attraction. Is La Estrella versus Manny Cortez. Special Wrestle League, it's the Wrestle League and UHC championship match. The champion the person that holds both of those belts, the Ewok versus Jackson P. Larkin, I should say. That's what. C3 title match, champion Miles Mercer versus Shaq Jordan. HCW title match, Chip Walker versus Russell TD. And then the CCW championship match, champion Chris Logan versus Eric Dillinger. If you want to see who these guys are, check out Chicagoland Championship Wrestling on Facebook. A lot of flyers are on there with their faces. Some of these guys I do not know, so yes, I fucked up their names. But, the owner, John Bullard, is putting together some fun shit with this company. They will be on Amazon Prime. They've been on Fight TV. So a couple of their shows are on those particular websites. So check them out. You will do not want to miss this show, which is Sunday, October 9th. And that is all I have for the tips.
Perfect. Guys, this Saturday, October 8th, SCW and Shock the System will return to Steam Hollow Brewing in Mantino to bring you Hollowmania, rock and wrestling. It is rock music, it is wrestling, it is everything you need for an awesome Saturday night. Tickets are currently available for $20 at either Fit Body U, Pace Setters, or at Steam Hollow. You can buy them ahead of time for $20, or you can buy them at the door for also $20. Tickets do go fast. The shows have been known to sell out at Steam Hollow. One of the things, I don't know if it's really been mentioned. I don't know if I'm supposed to do it, but I'm going to fucking do it anyways because it makes me happy. Is over the year or the couple years that SCW has been at Steam Hollow, they do about maybe 3 shows a year there. Starting in 2023, they're doubling down and they're doing 6 shows a year.
Wow.
So it's grown. I'm happy it's grown, and I'm happy they're doing a lot more there. And I'm happy they're doing the rock and wrestling concept because not only do you get to go out there and enjoy a night of wrestling, but you also get to enjoy a pretty awesome cover band as well. Door opens at 6:30. The bell time is at 7. And of course, you can enjoy Steam Hollow's Brews while you watch fucking wrestling. Again, make sure you get there and get your tickets. They are collecting donations for St. Jude's Children's Hospital, and they will be doing an all ages costume contest. So, Nubby, you got a chance, bro. Got a fucking chance. If you want to be Chuck
Actually, I thought about it. I had a good idea of the scariest thing I want to be, but I'd have to get a suit.
All you gotta do is walk around with some glasses and breathe with your mouth open and shit, and cost people fucking titles and matches, like my fucking high voltage bout.
So you kind of know where I was going with that.
I know exactly what you're fucking talking about. 100%. Some of the matches that have been announced for Hollowmania. VIP will be taking on VJ Price. We got the Hitman, Koa Laksamana. I don't know if I'm even saying that name right, but close enough.
I think you actually said it right.
Did I? Fuck yeah. We taking on Pow's own Kazil or Kazile. Don't fucking know again. These people need basic fucking names. Whatever happened to like Mark or Chad or a Bob and Bill? Fucking Kazile.
I think he's trying to be snazzy with the word Kyle. I don't know. Dummy.
We got Pow's Xavier DeFos taking on Marco Anthony.
Ooh.
We got Pow's Mason Perks going up against Sean Mulligan for the SCW Genesis Championship.
Ooh, it's a rematch from last show, WrestleTopia, isn't it?
Right. I don't know if I don't know if it was Mason Perks.
Yeah, it was.
Was it Mason
Remember?
Perks?
Yeah, because
guy and yeah, it was. Yeah, you're right. 100%.
he had a cup and.
Yep. Yes, it is. Let me see here. So I mentioned that one, mentioned that one. We got Hunter Payne defending his SCW Heavyweight Championship against Miles Mercer.
Ooh.
Right.
Damn.
I think it's been confirmed that C-Red will be in the building. And for those of you who don't know or don't remember, need a refresher, C-Red, Hunter Payne, they have some history. C-Red previously managed Elite Pain when they were tag team champions, cost Elite Pain the tag team champions as he betrayed them. So they really haven't been near each other for a long period of time. So who knows what's going to happen in this match. Let's see here. I want to make sure I get everything and not everything I'm not supposed to because that'd be bad. Nikki Nix will be taking on Renee Van Peebles of ARC.
Ooh. You know, they've had quite a few matches at IPW, so you're in for a treat.
Yep. I'm pretty sure it's not listed here, but I'm pretty sure Spade and Blaze might be there.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, so don't quote me if I'm wrong there, but I'm pretty sure I thought they were. And speaking of rematches from WrestleTopia, Me Hooks will be going 1-on-1 with El Dorado, but this is non-title.
That's bullshit.
Non-title. El Dorado has to earn the opportunity to fight for the title, and I think beating the champion will give him definitely a head start into that running for a championship opportunity. But I don't need the pressure of trying to get a title back on his mind. I need him to get refocused. I need him to go into this match and think this isn't about a title. This is about a W. And if he could get past that and do that, then obviously we'll look at championship opportunities in the future. But for the time being, I need him to focus on the win, not the title.
So, my name is not there with versus anything, no?
Yeah. This isn't high voltage, bro.
But still.
What do you want me to do? Talk to Terry.
He won't be there.
Oh, now I'll tell you. Talk to your buddy Steve. I'm pretty sure he's in charge when fucking Terry's not there. I'm not in charge of this. I'm just relayed the match card, man.
Oh.
I'm a little bummed out there's not mention of a costume battle royale.
Well, that's just crazy.
Yeah. Obviously, we don't mention anything about Natasha Crane being in action because she did get injured at the last show. And she'll be recovering from that. So, speedy recovery to Natasha Crane. And like I said, I do believe that that the tag team champions will be in attendance for this show.
I hope they're defending their titles because they haven't defended them since they won them.
That's true. Again, guys, that is this Saturday at Steamhouse Brewing in Manteno, Illinois. Make sure you get out there. Doors open 6:30. Bell time's at 7. Tickets are $20. Get there as soon as you can. For those who need the address, it is 450 South Spruce Street, Unit C in Manteno. Veteran-owned microbrewery. Awesome place if you haven't been there. And if you've been there, you already know, so I don't need to explain it further.
It's awesome.
Everything is awesome. Nubby, you got anything to add?
I got nothing.
Awesome. Guys, make sure you do check us out on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at JFW Podcast or Just Freaking Wrestling. Again, if you are booking a company, you own a company, or you wrestle for a company that you want plugged and promoted on Just Freaking Wrestling, the JFW Podcast, make sure you go ahead and reach out to us either on Facebook or email us at justfreakwrestling@yahoo.com because we love to talk about all the wrestling companies in the area. And, you catch our show when it's released on iTunes, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Podbean, just by searching JFW Podcast or Just Freaking Wrestling. Nubby, that's all I got.
I think we can ring the bell on this episode.
Perfect. As always, I am Travis.
I am the amazing turtle. Cowabunga, everybody.
And thank you for listening to another episode of Just Freaking Wrestling, the JFW Podcast.